Hi guys, Alex here and welcome back to Girl Talk. I promise you there will be some reactions coming in the future. There just is a lot more news to talk about this week than there is videos to watch and react to. I mean, we could always take a look at Foodie Beauty's live streams, but we would be here all day. So I got a couple of topics lined up for you guys today that are sure to be juicy. So let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? Rumors have been circulating about whether or not Amberlynn and Becky will get engaged ever since that fake engagement.
What are you doing? Are you for real? No.
That we saw on her channel. But recently, during Vlogmas, Becky had mentioned an extra special gift under the Christmas tree, and people have speculated that it may or may not be an engagement ring. Would we get an engagement at the end of Vlogmas? Well, we wouldn't know. Amberlynn quit Vlogmas, so we didn't get to see what was that last present under the Christmas tree. But if I have my guess, that's what it was, because Becky confirmed on Facebook last night that she is in fact engaged to Amberlynn Reid. Here are the pictures in question. As you guys can see, these screenshots are floating around all over Twitter. Got engaged to Amberlynn Reid. Also, it's kind of funny that she has that Biden will do thing on her. And here is a picture of the ring. So ever since the engagement leaked onto Twitter and other social media, people have been abuzz with things that they would like to say. Some of the things that I have been wondering ever since this came to light as a possibility, and we talked about this in previous videos, is what last name will they take? Will they do the hyphenated names, or will they decide to choose one? Does the Lynn go? Could it be Becklyn Reid? No, I don't think that's how it works. It was quickly discovered that the ring was found at Walmart for $44.99. Now, I don't know if this was really the ring, but that's just what I've seen people saying on Twitter and in various comment sections. People were also quick to point out that the date that Becky had engaged to Amber was actually the 2-year anniversary of her breakup with Destiny. That really is an unfortunate coincidence, but I wouldn't let it rain on their parade. I mean, I don't really think that Becky thought about it that way because they are all friends, you guys. That could definitely not be a way to throw shade. So it does leave me wondering, will Amberlynn feature this in her next Monday vlog? Did they plan it? Was it on film? Or was it just Becky's doing a spur of the moment thing? I'm sure that Becky knew that it was going to get out there, so Amberlynn's going to have to address it sooner or later. All right, you guys, next I want to shift our attention north of the border up to Canada to talk about Foodie Beauty, or should I say the former Foodie Beauty. It has been known that she has been having a little bit of an identity crisis when it comes to naming her channel. She has had so many different names over the years that I can't even name them all off. But it seems that she has settled on a new one. We shall see how long this one lasts. So here's what she's going by today: the Foodie Beauty Beezer and Pete's Show. Now, as you guys can see, the full name doesn't even really fit if you're using mobile, but you can see it all on the top of the banner. Here's what she has to say about her new channel, what she's going to be doing in the future, and I guess Pizza's involvement. What is Pizza's involvement? He even has his name in the title now. What does it all mean? This is what she had to say. All right, so just to clarify, I will not talk about weight loss or anything like that. Here we go. Again, you guys, just last week, she was starting a new journey when she had her channel was a different name. It was Chantal Marie. And then she went back to Foodie Beauty for a while, and now she's this. I have a long journey ahead, and I am certain sharing it publicly will only hinder progress. I need to protect myself and keep in a positive frame of mind. When I share methods of self-improvement, it just gets picked apart and talked about negatively. And these people are not professionals, by the way. Mostly by people who don't understand what I'm doing. I will no longer allow people to shame me on my own channel. She hasn't been for years. She's been deleting any channel, any comment that has been even slightly critical of her. I have popped into her recent marathon live chats, and like, they are on it if somebody says something slightly negative or critical, right? They get blocked right away. I've seen it time and time again, as I like to say. If I do a video where I'm eating something because I have a right to eat what I want, yes, even in a bigger body, you have the right to eat whatever you want. But I still think that you're in denial. This is only going to worsen. I realize that the people in the comment section mostly aren't professional experts, but I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that have experience with diabetes, and in that way, they know what they're talking about. They're the patient themselves. I find it very triggering to do weight loss content, and now I understand why. And because of this, I'm certain I will keep to only doing a variety of content that is food, because food is not an enemy. It is just food. Very true. I feel like Abby Sharp said that. Hauls, try-on, short films, drives, walk, Pete's, etc. Pete's is his own genre, I guess. This does not mean I am not on a health journey, because I most certainly am. Okay, we've seen how this has gone when she has said that she was going to be putting her health journey on the back burner. She was going to be doing it not on the back burner, but just not on camera. And then the next day she was there with Taco Bell.
Work the healthy around that.
Saying that she can do whatever she wants behind the scenes and we won't know because it's not being done on camera, because she doesn't want people to judge her. But then she's also wants to be able to eat Taco Bell on camera. So she really just wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants to be able to do whatever she wants without anyone criticizing her. And one thing that really irks me about her and Amberlynn is that sometimes they will say that their food addiction is a serious addiction, and sometimes they will play it off like it's not. You can't say it's serious one day and not serious the next day. Now, I want to make a point clear to you guys. I don't think that ED or food addiction is the same as a substance abuse addiction. I do like to draw parallels because there are a lot of parallels there, but they're not the same. They can lead to the same things, such as hospitalization, loss of life. At the end of the day, your life is the most important thing. You're trying to save yourself when you are recovering from these things. But one of the major differences is she's really only hurting herself. When you have an addiction, a substance abuse addiction, you could very well be hurting those around you just as much as you're hurting yourself. She's hurting herself with the food, and she's hurting other people with her words, but I don't think that really correlates to her addiction as much as, let's say, an alcoholic who gets drunk and curses somebody out. I guess what I'm trying to say is inhibitions are not lowered after eating a Big Mac, at least as far as I can tell, although it does light up the same reward system in your brain. Does that make sense to you guys? This does not mean I am not on a health journey, because I most certainly am. And while my treatment seems counterintuitive, I trust my therapist and dietitian who have helped so many others like myself. Someday I will share more, but for now, I agree with their advice that for the sake of mental health preservation, this is the best choice for me right now. I know this has all been said before. Okay, yeah, but it bears repeating, and this time with a different outcome. This is not meant as an attack post. I am in quite a good mood as I write this. Love you guys, and thank you all for watching me. Yes, we know, Chantal, this has been said so many times on her channel. I believe the last time she had one of these community posts saying that she was done showing her health journey on the channel was over the summer, when she was doing a health journey for about a week and she just cracked under the pressure. I think that's what happens to her. And what I said at that time was, then just be done with it, but you have to hold yourself accountable. Comments can only go so far. You really shouldn't let them get to you, right? You don't have to share anything on YouTube that you don't want to, because we've been there so many times in the past, and she has talked about just how serious this is for her in videos like the fast food funeral and the video recently where she said that she was diagnosed with diabetes, allegedly, because we don't really know for sure. She's checking her sugar and everything, and they're off the charts. So people are going to look to you to get things in order, or else they're not going to be happy with you. That is just how the world world works. I hate to break it to you, but when someone has an addiction, people aren't too kind about it. Now, I try to humanize people with addictions on my channel and talk about the struggles as best as I can from my own experience. But watching someone wallow in addiction, and there's really nothing that we can do, people are going to be upset about that. The only person that can turn things around is Chantal when she's ready. You know, we can only speculate and talk about the show that she is putting on. But if she really does want to get help, and she is seeing a dietitian and a therapist, which are very good things, she needs to be seeing them. But unless she is able to muster up the willpower to beat this, none of those things are going to do her any good. And I've learned that the hard way. All right, you guys, I thought I would close out the video by doing a fun little reaction to Trisha Paytas' recent TikTok rant, or should I say stunt. She claims that she is leaving the app for good. Let's take a look at our troll queen, who could possibly be an inspiration for the girls that we just talked about. Let's take a look.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving the app for real. I'm leaving social media. It's a really toxic place, and I wish you all well. And
why is this a thing? Amber's done this. Foodie has done this. Nikocado has done this. I'm leaving, you guys. I'm done with YouTube. In this case, TikTok. It's like a classic move for these people.
I want to apologize to Charlie, Dixie, and James. Hey, everyone. So it looks like I might be quitting again. The comments were just a little too harsh for me on here.
Right.
Get it. I'm 32. I'm a little too old to be on TikTok anyways. You can find me on YouTube. I'm going to be focusing on me, my family, and my fiance. For those of you who showed me love, thank you. For those of you who showed me hate, you win. Bye.
Why does that remind me of Amber? Well, as could be predicted from Trisha, she was back just a few days after that, eating pizza in the car. For some reason, she's been having some sort of fascination with not only just Domino's Pizza, but wearing the Domino's Pizza uniforms. Here's another one. It's an interesting costume choice, I guess. It's Trisha. She loves to dress up in her costumes. Honestly, I've been on like an up and down roller coaster with Trisha for several years. I think that the best thing that she's done ever since she got with Jason, I was kind of like over her. She has been very open with her struggles with borderline personality disorder. So I will still continue to watch and support the Frenemies podcast. A lot of the videos that she's putting up on her channel recently are just kind of garbage. All right, you guys, so that's going to be it for today's edition of Girl Talk. Let me know if there are some other stories that you think I should cover in these videos. I was thinking about maybe talking a little bit more about the Slayton sisters. We can always add them into this. Of course, Trisha is always welcome to be talked about on this channel when the situation arises. The usual suspects, Amberlynn, Foodie, the hater community, Nikocado. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will of course catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.